Here's the thing, some of your best engineering thinking now happens inside a Claude Code conversation. The reasoning behind a ref actor, the trade-offs you weighed, all of it lives in the session. Welcome to Lesson 13 of the Claude Code course, where we meet/export, the command that saves that whole conversation to a file or your clipboard so the thinking survives. So let's jump into a live session and watch what happens the moment we type/export at the prompt. First, the command itself. We've just finished a session where Claude walked us through a tricky change, and we want that reasoning on record. So we type/export at the prompt, exactly like any other /command, and let Claude Code take it from there. Now Claude Code asks how we want the conversation delivered. Copy to clipboard is perfect for pasting straight into a ticket or a chat thread, while saving to a file gives us something we can archive or attach. Here we'll pick the file so the transcript sticks around. And just like that, the export lands. The full conversation, every prompt we typed and every answer Claude gave, is now sitting in a plain file we can open anywhere. Notice how fast that was. There's no build step here. It's simply the transcript written out. Think about where this fits in a real workflow. A reviewer asks why we made a change, and instead of reconstructing the story from memory, we hand them the transcript. The whole back and forth, the dead ends, the final decision, all preserved exactly as it happened. One boundary worth remembering before we move on. This command exports the conversation and nothing else. Your source files, your commits, your project, none of that gets bundled in. It's the dialogue, the reasoning, the transcript. If someone needs the code too, that's a separate handoff. Let's lock it in. So the big idea is simple. Typing/export saves your current conversation, either to a file or straight to the clipboard, whichever fits the moment. Use it to share a transcript with a teammate, attach the session to a ticket, or archive the reasoning behind a change for future you. Remember the boundary, though. The export is conversation only. Your code never gets bundled in, so the transcript is safe to pass around on its own. Find the full Claude Code course at Standarity.com and join us for Lesson 14, where /permissions puts you in charge of what Claude can touch.